There are three things I'm dealing with right now, which can easily lead to frustration if I let them. I am also being kind to myself and acknowledging what it is that I am doing that I have control over, that I continue to keep doing, that is perpetuating these things. So the one thing that I have a lot of control over that is perpetuating a symptom that I'm experiencing is eating hot quality foods. Hot quality foods are foods that are spicy, foods that are salty, foods that are sugary, foods that are acidic, like vinegar, citrus. There are a lot of hot quality things in our diet. Also preservatives are. If you think about eating salt or a lot of salt, like your mouth might start to, the tissue in your mouth might actually start peeling, or sugar. If you suck on a lot of hard candies or something like that, you might have your mouth start to like the tissue starts to actually burn away from the hot quality of the foods. If you eat spicy stuff, you actually you're getting hot. You can sweat. You can turn red. You're actually, all these hot quality foods, why they're called that is they are creating heat in the body. So for me, eating hot quality foods leads to my skin breaking out. So I have like little cracks in the corner of my mouth. I get like redness more over my skin. My eyes become redder. I have a lot of pigment around my eyes, and when I have a lot of heat in my body, they turn pinker. When I have cooler temperature in my body, it's too cool, I actually get like purpley and like bluish. And this is like temperature wise in like Chinese or Ayurvedic medicine, the heating and cooling. So there's much more complexity to like actually the body just being cold or hot. However, there is a temperature with that as well. Anyway, so I'm eating these foods, and I've always loved potato chips and French fries and ketchup and just tomatoes in general. Tomatoes are very acidic, and they're very hot. They create a lot of heat in the body. And then when you have sugar in ketchup and vinegar in ketchup and salt in ketchup, those are all things that create heat in the body. And that's also like tomato sauce, like for pastas and stuff like that. Again, all heat producing things that are in that. And then you also can have like red peppers and stuff in there too. So there's a lot. Garlic, all onions, all those are very hot quality. If you eat those, it can actually burn the tissues of your tongue. So I am addicted to those. Those are something for me that my body is like, I want to know. My ego is like, I want. My body is like, please don't give me any more. So that is something that I'm definitely so much mentally stronger with, and I know now that these things are actually causing that. There were so many years where I had no idea that like what I was eating every single day was causing my symptoms to be much worse. So those are definitely contributing to it. And one of the other things it's contributing to, which is the second thing I'm dealing with, is this rash on my hand. This has been here for since the summer, and it kind of comes and goes. It gets worse and better, but it's always there at some level. I'm guessing it's yeast related. I've had yeast problems since I was a little girl, and they manifest in like rashes that kind of look like they do between my fingers there. It's a little hard to see, but that's what they look like. And I've been putting colloidal silver on it multiple times a day, many times throughout the day. I used to put steroids on rashes like this, and they would always kind of go away for a little bit or get better, but never totally go away, kind of thing. And I don't think I've put any steroids on this. It hasn't gotten bad enough that I've had to resort to using something so that my skin would close up, because you have to worry about getting, when it opens up enough, about getting bacterial infections in there as well. It hasn't gotten that bad. So I have been using, but my fingers have swollen. My fingers have swollen to the point where like I couldn't bend them. So there definitely is something going on like with this. I'm wondering like what, for me, I attach emotional stuff, things that we hold within us to my physical symptoms, and I'm wondering what it is that like I'm holding on to that my body is just not releasing this. it's not letting it go. And I've had rashes on this hand like this for years. They've never been this bad. And it's really interesting how like the rest of my body has cleared up so much and so many symptoms have been relieved, and then this got like much worse. So that's why I'm wondering like what it is that I am not allowing to release from my body that is like causing this on this hand. So not exactly sure. Sometimes we don't always know what it is that's causing something, and it just, you work on some stuff and then it gets better and you don't exactly know. And then the third thing is also another hot quality problem. It's multiple chemical sensitivities. So it's extremely mild right now. I've had extremely severe where I couldn't even be in a room with people with perfume on, or a laundry soap that left some kind of scent behind, or cleaning products. It was like extreme. I wore a mask for years anytime like I went somewhere that I could be exposed to that, even in a store, walking near the aisle, not even down the aisle, but near the aisle with the cleaning products. So that leads me to now I am walking down aisles all the time at the store. I am doing ship shopping, and so I am constantly around all these things. And today I was at Target, and I was down the aisle with all the laundry stuff, and I had dryer sheets, and dryer sheets they have so many chemicals in them. It's crazy how many chemicals they have in them. And those are all hot quality, which is why it can lead to rashes and like deterioration of lung tissue. They're all like really hot chemicals, like they can burn your skin, like if you touch something. Like that's how hot quality some of that stuff is. And so for me, I experienced multiple chemical sensitivity around my mouth is like the biggest part, and my tongue is the first thing to have a reaction to it. So today I had, I don't know if you can see anything, I actually didn't look, but all right down the middle is like where I have, where it starts to break out first. So that's like my first sign is, okay, I had the dryer sheets in the cart, so I was shopping with them the whole time, and then I was delivering 3 orders, and that was the last order, and it was the order that I just coincidentally put in the front with me. And as I'm driving, I'm like noticing that like my tongue is starting to get like more and more broken out from this chemical. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm in the car, so I can't do like a full round of breathing because that's dangerous, but I was focusing on my breath more and focusing on other parts of my body to try to bring that down in my tongue. And so it did help, but I really just needed to get away from it. And things do clear up a lot faster than they used to before. It's just that this is still something that I'm dealing with, and that can lead to feeling frustrated as to like, why is my body still reacting this way? But I really think it's the combination of all the hot quality stuff that I have in my life, and as I heal and as I get better, I can eat more of it, I can be around more of it, I could be in stores for hours, and so it's just, it's healing, it's just on its way, and I just know that I need to continue to just do what I'm doing and to do the things that I know that can cool my system down, eating cooler quality foods, buying, having more fresh air and bringing in like cooler things, alkalizing the body, and by doing breath work. So acidic stuff is a low pH, and acidic hot quality stuff is a low pH, and then the alkaline stuff is a high pH. And so if I do the breathing that alkalizes your body, it's the high pH, so you want to do that to balance out the acidic stuff. So that's what I've been doing, is more of that. And when I do notice that I'm having these breakouts and stuff like that, that really helps to do the breathing to alkalize the system again. So that's what's been going on. It's just some stuff that just leads to can lead to frustration if I allow it to. So like this, if you like this, if you have any comments about stuff that you're frustrated about or things that relate with you to this stuff, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.